How are we all feeling today? Good? Awesome. Because the way that we feel each and every day truly affects our overall health and well being. For example, stress. Stress can play a big role in our overall health and well being. Understanding how stress can affect our health, now that's key to helping us become healthier individuals. Now, I know that for a fact, each and every one of us here, we have, we do, and we will continue to experience stress until we die. Now, I've been studying psychology for the past 2 or some odd years here at Mount SAC, and I've done a lot of research on this topic. So I'm very knowledgeable and I have enough information to explain to all of us here today. Now, there's going to be three main points that we need to cover in order to understand it all. One, what is stress? Two, how does stress affect our health? Three, how can we relieve some of that stress using meditation? Okay, now let's get into it. First things first, what is stress? Now, stress is our body's psychological and physiological response to external stimuli. In other words, stress is our mental and physical reaction to the world around us. One good example of stress could be this speech right here. Pretty stressful trying to remember everything, learn so much information, doing research is stressful. Another more extreme example of stress could be a lion chasing us. Pretty stressful, I imagine. Has never happened to me, thankfully. Now, why does stress matter? Why is it important? Well, stress has been used as a survival tool. I mean, I guess in a sense of running from a lion, that's a good example, but maybe less directly. This speech, you want to pass the class, get your degree, survive in another way. Now, we got an understanding of what stress is. Let's go find out how stress can affect our body. The first way that I want to explain that stress affects our body, that can be shown in the nervous system. More specifically, sympathetic nervous system. And what that does is it pretty much gets us in that term coined fight or flight mode. That's what that is. When the sympathetic nervous system is activated, we go into that. Now, research conducted by according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, under conditions of stress, the entire sympathetic nervous system is activated. Now that shows when we're stressed out, we get into that fight or flight mode. The problem with this is that when we're constantly being stressed out, we're always in that fight or flight mode. And we don't get time to relax or let our parasympathetic nervous system kick in, which is in charge of letting us rejuvenate, rest, relax, and healing our body after all of the stress. Now that can be horrible for our sleep patterns and eating habits. That can be very bad. Now the second way that stress can affect our health, that can be shown in our immune system. And research conducted by Hans Selye, a distinguished physician, suggested that stress globally suppressed the immune system. Meaning around the world, all people, when they are stressed, their immune system is being suppressed. And this can be very bad. Because if our immune system is constantly being suppressed because we're in constant stress, well, that can cause us to be a lot more prone and vulnerable to getting sick. Viruses, diseases, it can be detrimental to our health, very bad. Now, a third way that stress can affect our health, well, that can be shown in the digestive system. And research conducted by the Department of Gastroenterology and Human Nutrition has found that chronic stressors were very significantly associated with the onset and relapse of duodenal ulcers. Now, this can be very bad also. You don't want bleeding on the inside of your intestines, can cause other serious health problems. Horrible. Really bad. You're going to eat, it's going to hurt. Drinking alcohol will hurt. Never again. But yeah, probably if they heal up or. But we've learned three major ways that stress can affect our health in primarily negative ways. But let's change the tone a little bit and try to find out a way that we can relieve some of that stress. Now, I would recommend meditation. Meditation is great to relieve stress. And as stated by the Journal of American College Health, college undergraduates in integrated meditation programs can reduce their perceived stress levels. Now, we don't have to be in an integrative meditation program or anything like that. We can just go out there and meditate ourselves and see the benefit that it has on our body. Now, as we saw in that demonstration speech having to do with meditation, even just meditating for about a minute can make us feel amazing. But I would challenge you to go out there and try it yourself and see what it does for you. Now, today we've covered three main points. One, what is stress and why does it matter? Two, what effects stress has on our body? And three, how we can relieve some of that stress using meditation. Now, it's important for us to know how stress affects our health because each and every one of us here does experience stress, whether we want to or not. But at least now, we have a strong tool in our arsenal, a strong weapon in our arsenal to help us fight the potentially hazardous feeling of stress. Thank you.